You remember that time in 2020 when we had the Panasonic and everyone was home, and very many people are just making bread and discovering the newfound talents and hobbies? I was making a lot of pasta. I was just discovering how to make pasta for yourself, and I realized it's way easier to do it by yourself from scratch. Okay, it's not easier, but it tastes better when you make you make it for yourself from scratch, and it doesn't take too much effort. So I've actually done this before, but I have not done it since 2020. So it's kind of new to me still because I've only done it twice before. So we're going to make gnocchi today. Welcome to a new YouTube video. My name is Kate Wamoko. Pasta making the traditional way typically uses only 2 or 3 ingredients: flour, all purpose flour, egg, and salt, or flour, water, and salt. For gnocchi, however, usually mix the flour, egg, salt, and some sort of starch. These are only 5 potatoes to make a serving for one person or so. So, what we're going to begin with is to mash these potatoes. So, I'm just going to move these. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, so that didn't work out as it was supposed to. So I added in half the egg to the potato, seasoned that with salt and pepper, and then mixed all that together to form a homogeneous mixture. And then to that mixture, add in the flour incrementally. I ended up using about half a cup of flour to form the dough. It while we prepare our other ingredients. So I just cover this and put it to the side, and then we prepare all the other ingredients. Now this part is pretty simple. What we're going to do is, on a floured surface, we're going to roll out the dough. When it's flat, cut it into strips, and then each of those strips will be rolled out into logs, and then you cut up the logs into bite-sized pieces, and then you can shape that using a fork to make the little grooves that gnocchi usually have, and then we're done. We have our gnocchi now. So for gnocchi, you can actually either boil them or you can fry them in some oil before boiling, without boiling, I mean. So I have never boil them. I usually like them fried. I tried them fried once and I really enjoyed them. I'm going to fry them in some oil with fresh herbs, fresh oregano, and fresh rosemary in some oil. Alafu, I'll cook them in tomato garlic sauce. Yeah, and then we'll see how they taste. I forgot to film this part as I was cooking, but what I basically did is I heated some oil in a pan. I cooked 2 cloves of minced garlic in it for about 15 seconds and then added back in the gnocchi, added some more oregano and then the tomato sauce, which comprised of 2 blended tomatoes, 1/4 cup of the reserved potato water, the water I used to cook the potatoes in, some salt and some sugar to counter the acidity of the tomatoes. And this is how it turned out. The best part. They turned out better than I thought they would. I am so excited. And it is so good. So I'm gonna taste them again. And then my sister is going to taste them and give an independent review, but I think it's going to be the same. They taste like soft, delicious pillows of dough. It's so good. If you taste the fried version of the, like after just frying them, they taste really sweet because of the potato, like sweetness of the natural sweetness of potatoes. And then cooking them in a tomato sauce, because tomatoes are acidic, it sort of balances vizuri. Oh, it's so good. Chukua fork.
It's amo. So bounce.
It's like a pillow, isn't it? And that's how it's supposed to be. I feel like I've cooked this a bit kienyeji because my technique was a bit lacking, but the final result is amazing. Will I make this again? Yes. Will I try other recipes? Yes. I've just made this one plate, but I'm even wondering why we don't even make pasta for everyone in the house at once. I'm wondering why we don't make pasta in the house for everyone, because I don't know. I've never thought about it, and it's so easy. It's relatively easy to make. So we're gonna keep eating this, and I'll see you on the next one. I hope you've enjoyed this video. See you on the next one.